Good morning, boys and girls, ladies, gentlemen, lords, queens of both types, aliens, enemies. Even if you're only watching because you don't like me and you want to find something to put a thumbs down for, then yes, I know who you are, and it just makes me chuckle because I'm mature. I was watching a very short vid by Gentleman Biker. Sorry, I will pronounce that in good English. The Gentleman Biker. Now, he was talking about this kerfuffle with licensing for the riders, for the younger riders, all the restrictions and age groups, and you know, it mystifies me why, for a 17-year-old lad, and bearing in mind that the biggest accident statistics for drivers is the 17 to 25 age group, okay, most likely to be a numpty. Yeah, at 17 they can pass the test, and assuming daddy's wealthy, of which there are a lot, he can go and borrow daddy's Lamborghini and go and kill a few people and get a £200 fine and 3 points, and nobody gives a sugar, because most of them are lords and ladies in the House of Commons and rich people. And oh look, branch in the middle of the road, I wonder if I can twang high five to a branch. Okay, now I'm not going to say whether I agree or disagree with the way the licensing is formulated for either sector, because I don't suppose that my input will have any effect whatsoever. But that's what I want to talk about, input. You know, a lot of people are moaning about it, but I don't see mass protest rides at Parliament, you know, around Parliament on busy days or when there's special occasions. I don't see people organising events to highlight this issue. I don't see people writing to their MPs. Now, do you know, if every motorcyclist of that age group who was fed up of it wrote to their MP or got a petition with a few hundred signatures on, but if every motorcyclist agreed by this law, sent it into government and sent copies to their local newspapers and started to highlight the disparity between wealthy lads driving Porsches or even their mum's Toyota's Hilux, he can still do as much, or she can still do as much damage. But nothing's been said, nothing's been done. So you're sitting down, oh dear, this is going to be a problem, you're sitting down and totally accepting. It's alright. Are you sure? I was quite happy to wait, but thank you. Yeah, it was very nice of them, they didn't have to do that. Where was I? I got lost. Oh, I hate getting lost. Yeah, why aren't you doing something about it, people? And if you are, then you're not doing it very well, because I don't know of any petitions. I don't know of any protest groups. I don't know of any MPs that have been contacted. Why aren't you doing anything about it? I found the only way to get things done in life is to let people know about it. Yes, I had an idea that, you know, a group formed could have helped each other to do this sort of thing, but that sort of went right down the S-bend, and my sympathy for it as well. But that doesn't mean that you can't do something about it. It will be too late, but if negotiations go the way they should, just a hint, I may well be back kicking some arse soon. For the good, and I may well be doing it properly. It depends on how negotiations go with the folk who have the money. Let's just say interesting times, and somebody actually sent me a note saying, look, you know, no hard feelings, still want to be friends, suck it up, bitch. Trust me, meet in the street. But you know, that's life. That's how life goes. I'm a grown up. I look after things in my own grown up way, whether they're right or wrong. And so should all you learner and wannabe learner drivers, riders. You should be getting together. You should be finding someone who would make a good spokesperson, and you should be creating havoc. So I've said my piece. If you're happy to go through this ridiculous process, which at the moment it appears you are, so be it. Change the subject in case anyone is looking at the little field ahead. They're the polytunnels for fruit growing for this season for the Tiptree Jam and Preserve Co. As soon as it grows, they have hundreds of students come in, and last year I got my identity stolen by one of those Lithuanian nice people. So be warned, once the crops are grown, students will be arriving from all over the poorest parts of the world, and they will be back on the trail of credit cards, cameras on machines and all that sort of stuff. So be warned, another couple of months and you are in grave risk. That's enough, I've had enough. Bye. I'm sure that will raise a comment or two. Ride safe and try to be happy. Come on, I know times it's hard, but it's doable.